we doing tonight, Z?
The same thing we do every Friday night. That's try to take over New England? No, England. That's right. We're gonna be the new rightful kings of England.
Queen's dead. We'll take it over.
We're forcefully gonna go in there and take over. That's right. It's Our Reviews Will Kill You, the kingly new podcast that you may have heard of. First, we were the kings of Denmark. Now we're gonna be the kings of England.
What about the king of Amsterdam?
That's what Denmark is.
Denmark is not Amsterdam.
Sure it is.
It's a very different country.
You are incorrect.
Amsterdam is a country, though, right?
It is.
The Netherlands. Oh, fuck. I keep forgetting the Netherlands is the country.
Yes,
Amsterdam's
Netherlands,
the
the country. You can also call it, can't you call it Denmark?
No, Dutchland.
The Danes.
The
The
Deutschland.
Dutch. King of the Dutch.
Yes.
Past the Dutchy. That's right. This is the podcast that reviews news, movies, TV shows, all that good stuff, and more. We have an absolutely fantastical, amazing episode for you tonight. I see there are some amazing people out there in the chat. I see, the Ron Cold. I feel like he has a different handle now.
Has he been back?
No,
He was here last week, right?
And then we've got the wisest of wise. We're waiting for, at least we have one admin in there.
Doc is out in Mexico rescuing more family members.
Absolutely. He is exfiltrating across the bridge. Oh, we did have something to promote, but we forgot about it.
Wait, what?
We'll talk about it when we get there. Whoops-a-doodle.
Oh, jeez.
Whoops. Oh, Doc is there. Doc is in attendance, so good to see you, Doc. Good to see you, Wise. Good to see you, Ron. Good to see everybody. It's a beautiful Friday night. We're starting to cool down out there. Hopefully, all of you experiencing some of them hot flashes.
It's heating up in my rectum, though.
Apparently.
It's heating up.
I wish we were
dicey
isolated.
up in this room.
Oh my god.
Good thing the fan's blown, because it's gonna
Oh my
gestate for a little bit.
god. Anyways, why don't you tell everybody what is on tonight's episode?
Oh god. What do we have here? Fandome is canceled because what isn't canceled at DC? Elon hates rings and power and probably blelbs. I'm assuming he's racist.
He hates the blelbs.
Morbid Time returns, but on a different medium, I think.
Mostly Morbid.
Kevin Durant, along with pregnating a hooker, he is snubbed from a video game, I think. Why does anyone
Who
care?
is?
Kevin Durant.
Oh, Kevin Durant.
Right? Yeah. He got a porn star pregnant.
Oh my god, he did?
Allegedly.
Oh my god.
Allegedly. Warner Brothers hates Asians. Wow. That's a whole lot of people they hate.
Jeez.
Big coaster energy is no more with a roller
It'll be
coaster.
small coaster energy.
Yeah. Bidding on a depressed dragon is commencing, and apparently people do want it.
Depressed dragon? No, it's a depressed
dragon.
horse.
Is it not? Oh, a depressed. But isn't the dragon also depressed?
A grapey dragon.
Oh, is it really?
Remember?
Oh, yeah. Then we're
Say my name, Bastion. Say my name.
Then we're getting outrageous with some Japanese hugs. Those are always fun.
Oh, my favorite kind.
Japanese forcible hugs, hopefully. And faking a kidnapping is apparently not a good idea. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Then we're going in or out on the trailers we didn't watch. Whoopsies. Barbarian.
I watched one of them.
What is Barbarian? I don't know.
I'll explain.
And then the movie without Ana de Armas, because what the fuck would I care about that?
Oh, you mean Knives Out Mystery?
Yeah.
Glass Onion?
Glass Onion, the Ana de Armas mystery.
The Ana de Armless mystery. Where did Ana de Armless go? She lost her arms.
Then we're going to reviews of Vampire in a Garden. Fuck if I know what that is.
It's tea time in the garden with vampires.
Untold stories, because you have too much time on your hands and you just watch those over and over again.
Oh, clearly.
And Pinocchio with Tom Hanks.
I also watched that.
Yes.
Much to my own chagrin.
He thought it was a To Catch a Predator episode starring a wooden boy, and it was actually a Disney Plus movie.
Yeah, I was very confused that day. Weiser says he's going to watch Rings of Power. I shall also watch Rings of Power and give you an amazing 10-second review.
That's actually 15 seconds.
Well, I got to add the
But it
end
sounds
cards.
better.
It sounds better, 10-second
Yeah.
review. 15-second review is a little mouthy.
Nobody wants that.
No, we try to keep them in 10. We try our best. Sometimes we're not so good. Someday someone will call us out like, this is not 10 seconds. I want my money back.
I am surprised no one's called us out for that. Like the first two were 10 seconds, and then after that,
Some of them are 10 seconds.
Some of them.
Some of them.
Very few of them, though.
In the meantime, let's go to housekeeping.
Oh, the housekeeping.
Oh, doggy afuera.
Oh my god.
Lemon
Spitters
pledge.
are quitters.
Spitters are quitters.
Yes.
I don't know why our video didn't get 127,000 views.
I wish.
I wish. We're getting there, though. Slowly but surely.
Chris Pine. There's something wrong with Chris Pine.
There is something wrong with him. Oh, do you remember when the Olivia Munn pictures came out?
Oh, yeah.
And she was writing all over them and
Back
telling
when she
him,
was hot?
yeah.
Yeah.
When he should have put that baby batter in her.
He really, well, I don't know. She crazy. So.
But is she crazy because she waited till she was like 40 to have a kid?
There was
Probably.
always something not right with her. She was on Attack of the Show. She was weird.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a bad thing, but she's definitely weird.
She's definitely a kinky.
And then she was a beard for Aaron Rodgers. So.
Oh, for sure. He definitely doesn't actually like girls.
He has long hair now. He is a girl.
Shailene Woodley, that girl's real weird. I don't get any of that.
No,
I don't know that was a real relationship
they're not
either.
together anymore, so thank God.
Yeah, for sure. But I diagnose such a long story, but Harry Styles appears to have spit on Chris Pine. Now, both of them deny it. Actually, no, that's not true. Harry Styles came out and said that he made a brief stop off in Venice so that he could spit on Chris Pine. So who knows what's going on there? It's a lot of drama for a really bad movie. Apparently, everyone is like, this is going to ruin some careers. It's definitely going to ruin Olivia Wilde's career because she is an overrated director.
I don't know why people think she's a good director.
Because she's the new girl boss director, just like the girl who directed the Charlie's Angels one. She was supposed to be a girl boss director.
I don't know who that is.
The chick from the Hunger Games who directed Charlie's Angels.
Jennifer Lawrence?
No. She was the star. She was also in Scrubs.
Sarah Chalk?
No.
No.
The blonde girl.
Sarah Chalk.
No.
She's in Rick and Morty.
Yes, she is. How do you not know who this girl is? She directed Charlie's Angels.
Nope.
Not even close, huh? Usually you're pretty good at these things.
She famous?
Yeah, she's famous.
And she was in Scrubs.
Yeah, she played Zach Braff's girlfriend.
Couldn't tell you.
Not Sarah Shalke.
Because I could have swore Sarah Chalk was...
If I say the name, you're going to know who it is.
What's the name?
I don't know the name. Director of... What is it? Director of what?
Charlie's Angels, I guess.
The remake with the girl.
Yeah, with Kristen Stewart and the girl from the canceled Resident Evil show.
She was also in it.
She was in Charlie's Angels.
Yes.
Kristen
she played
Stewart.
Charlie.
What?
Elizabeth Banks. Jesus.
Oh!
You totally forgot she was a human being.
Yeah. Wait, she was in what movie was she
Hunger
in?
Games.
She was.
Yes, Elizabeth
She
Banks.
was.
So her and Olivia Wilde are big time directors now, except Olivia.
Why didn't you say the
Elizabeth,
director of Pitch Perfect?
She directed Pitch Perfect?
She did.
Okay, well, her Charlie's Angels movie bombed. This movie for Olivia Wilde is going to bomb.
I'm going to see it.
And everyone hates it's because you're being tied down and forced.
I mean,
forcibly saying it.
Pew Pew looks decent in this one.
No.
No?
Do you really want to see Harry, the most famous singer on earth, go down on Florence Pew Pew?
Why not?
Touch her pew pew?
Why not?
Touch her pubes?
Watch Chris Pine look and try to decide, does he have hair plugs or
does
is it
he
natural?
care if he's even alive at this point in that particular movie?
He just looks creepy.
Yeah. And then we go back to our roots as a Rick and Morty channel.
We do. It's not working though. We had a good run, but it's not meant to be.
We had a great run. Or is it Rick and Morty that's had a great run?
We discuss.
That's the real question. We do discuss. So we break all that down and more. And then
we still release endless shorts.
Yes, we are a shorts.
At some point, we will run out of ideas or shows to do 10-second reviews on.
I don't think so. How is that even possible?
I don't know.
We've been doing this show for like...
Oh my God.
5 years?
What if I do a 10-second review on every episode of Dragon Ball Z?
Absolutely not. I will not accept that.
There's a lot of episodes.
There's a lot of editing that I need to do.
That's
on
a
these.
year's worth of content for free right there.
Nope. It's going to be Goku charges for 20 minutes.
I don't know how. I think
Goku charges for 20 minutes.
Run out of material to
Goku
say.
charges for 20 minutes. Yeah, you can do that. Like, go in the Guinness Book of World Record for the most reviews of Dragon Ball Z.
That'd be cool.
But we did a 10-second review on Pinocchio 2022.
Yeah.
Marvel's She-Hulk Episode 4. The Nintendo Switch OLED Splatoon 3.
Which they just announced the fucking Pokemon edition. Fuck you, Nintendo.
House of the Dragon Episode 3.
You.
Where we learn the secret of why dragons fail.
Yeah.
We also did the opening for Rick and Morty Season 6, Episode 1, where I do amazing impressions.
Nobody watched it.
Not enough people watched it. Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, Episode 2.
And 1.
I don't know if we did that I don't know. We did a lot of them.
We do a lot.
Basically, we try to release a short a day. So if you subscribe, you'll get a dose of our shorts.
Yes.
It's a lot of fun. We guarantee you'll enjoy at least one of them.
I will be starting, hopefully, Cobra Kai shorts.
Ooh.
Short review soon.
Oh.
Season 5 released, and nobody really is talking about it, which is weird.
Nobody is really. I don't think anybody knew it released because, remember, it's on a short timetable. The last season only released at the beginning of the summer. And so I don't think people are prepared for it. And Netflix did little to zero advertising. They just started having the stars come out and talk about it. I think today they had what's the lead girl? What's her name? Not the Mary Mouser girl, the other girl. Tori.
Shit.
Who's Tori? Peyton List.
Peyton List, yeah.
They had Peyton List go out and do some publicity for it.
The weird girl who's not that attractive.
Then they asked her some like really not nice questions, which is pretty ridiculous.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they're like, when do you think you're going to age out of playing Tori? And she's like, shut up. I really enjoy this gig. I failed at everything else.
I like having money. Please don't age me out.
Please don't age me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to hear anything about dragging balls.
I might watch it tomorrow morning. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
We'll get it on.
Yeah.
Get it groovy. And no, unfortunately, no giveaway today.
No, I think it's next week. Thor: Love and Thunder. I'm buying. That's the
which is already on Disney Plus.
It is for free.
But if you want to drop the thunder and get some love,
you want to own a very disappointing Marvel movie. Boy, are you in for
with
a treat.
some like A-list celebrities? You're in for a treat.
Yeah, I think no, you don't get the bonus features with the digital copy. So sorry,
they're not going to release the what's it called?
Extended Russell Crowe as Fat Zeus cut.
They're not going to. Yeah, well, they're not going to release the. I heard there's like a 4-hour cut.
I don't know if I want to see that.
They claim that there's a lot more Christian Bale with him like killing gods and stuff like that.
I want to see that.
I would have rather seen that.
I would want to see that.
I think Taika Waititi is scared, and he doesn't want to like mess with anybody. That would be my guess. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that boy replaced, so it don't matter.
Yeah, we did a video about that too, which we will not link above.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
No. Shall we move on
to the news?
To the news.
Oh my god! Oh wait, should we talk about Panda or no?
Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about her. After you forgot about her, then I forgot about her. She's not on the live stream, so.
She not.
She in Texas.
She is.
And
probably aborting children or something. Or wait, no, not aborting children.
Oh my god.
Not aborting children.
Not. So we got the pleasure of being guests on the Pandemonium podcast, like Panda, like yes. Duh. Pandemonium, because if you spell it wrong, you're going to get the wrong Pandemonium podcast.
We might actually link that.
Yeah, that we will link somewhere, or we'll do some promotion for it for her. So you get to hear us talk. I make a lot of really bad, tasteless jokes about a cult of cannibal Satanists. And very tasteless jokes. Slept. Yes. Doo took a nap.
I was very bored.
I made a lot of tasteless jokes. Yep. So if you are really into cannibals, Satanism, and tasteless jokes, have we got a winner for you? So be sure to check that out. I think it's an audio only podcast, but it is on Spotify and Stitcher and like a lot of the main places. So we'll do some promotion for that so you guys know where to catch that. She's awesome. We thank her for letting us grace her with our presence.
Yeah.
And now we can move on.
There we go.
Double down on the
news. So much news. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, I'm on the wrong page. Breaking news.
That's not breaking news.
This is breaking news. This is breaking Warner Brothers
I don't know.
apart.
That's true.
Warner Brothers Discovery cancels DC Fandome for 2022. The thing we covered twice. Pretty sure we did. We covered that.
Yeah. We covered it.
Yeah, and I liked it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I actually thought one of the not the last one, but the one before was substantially more successful than anything Marvel had ever done.
Yeah, it was like a DC Comic-Con.
Yeah, it was really cool. I really liked it. But this time, I guess there's just so much drama, they don't want to talk about it. Plus, it probably costs a lot of money for not that much give back. Marvel, I'm pretty sure, showed back up at San Diego Comic-Con. I think it's just cheaper just to do that. So they were trying to get away from the Comic-Cons, and now they're like, well, with us cutting back money, it costs more to put this on ourselves. We got to hire all this talent. We'd rather just do this. So, yeah, they did. They're going to get rid of it. Canceled.
Just like
with the return
Flash.
of in-person events, Warner Brothers Discovery is excited to be able to engage with our fans live at numerous Comic-Cons around the world, and will not be scheduling a DC Fandome for 2022.
Dumb.
I'm not super happy about it, but it's okay.
They could have had Henry Cavill walk on stage in a Superman costume, and people would have lost their fucking minds.
Yeah, they didn't do that.
They didn't.
Seems kind of foolish. I still don't understand, why does Walter Hamada, who happens to be the president of DC at the moment, hate Henry Cavill so much? Oh, we never did that. We never covered the story of Marvel potentially hiring him as Hyperion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Henry Cavill.
They are going to.
That seems ridiculous that they would hire him, but not, why would DC? I just don't get it.
There's rumor that he is going to show up in the Black Adam post-credit scene.
Who knows? I hope he makes as much money as possible. He should be he is one of the biggest stars on
when the
Earth.
hell's Witcher 3 coming out?
I don't know.
And is Yennefer going to go back to showing she's there for?
She Me Too'd.
She's not that famous, though.
Yeah, she is not that famous. She needs to go back.
She just has, this show. So you need to, really prioritize why people are watching it for your tits.
That's why people watch The Witcher?
Not
for Henry Cavill's?
There's, Henry Cavill's, 80% of it. 20% of it is her tits. Or just her naked. Because, she looks a little weird clothed.
I just can't. I struggle to get over the hunchback thing.
The hunchback thing was very unnerving.
And her naked as a hunchback was also unnerving.
Yeah. Wasn't the most comfortable, but in the heat of the moment, I think I could finish.
Oh my God.
So.
Well, let's talk about, we'll go from the most powerful man in the universe to the next most powerful man in the universe, Elon Musk. Elon Musk, according to Forbes, is wrong about the Rings of Power. I don't know how he's wrong. I mean, I know what they say, but I don't know that I agree with them. Now, we are doing an episodic review of it. I've watched both episodes. I'll watch the next one tonight, probably. You haven't watched it at all.
No, I gave up. I thought about watching it, and then I saw the trailer. I'm like, now I'll watch the Terminal List.
Yeah, which...
is a better show.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty awesome. Anyway, Elon Musk says Tolkien is turning in his grave. Then he says almost every male character so far is a coward, a jerk, or both. Only Galadriel is brave, smart, and nice.
Isn't that the Karen?
Yes. She would like to see the manager.
Oh
she
God.
Specifically requests to go see the king in the first episode. She's like, I must see the king.
Is she from the actual Lord of the Rings?
She is. Yeah, Kate Blanchett played the character originally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is not the same character.
It's not.
They're different characters.
Does she die in the Lord of the Rings?
She does not.
Oh. Neat.
Neato. I think he's being sarcastic when he says only Galadriel is brave, smart, and nice, because she is brave. She is not she's not so smart, and she's not very nice. So I'm going to say I disagree with those. And that's why I think he's doing that. And Forbes strongly disagrees with this. I'm pretty sure the Rotten Tomatoes has it at 40%.
It's not great, yeah.
Yeah.
They have a thing where they compare Rings of Power and the House of the Dragon. The critic score is the same, but the audience score is significantly better for House of Dragon.
Yeah, and I think, and they even lied about how many people were viewing the show. According to the actual numbers from what's the place that, and from Nielsen, I think it's substantially different. Like, not as many people are watching Rings of Power. Not to mention, there's been some really great breakdowns on YouTube. You should check out Just Some Guy. He must be like a Lord of the Rings expert. Like, he really, really knows the lore, like way, way deep. And he's explaining how if you're just a layman watching this, you're not going to understand what they're talking about. And as someone who has read all of the books and the appendices, I will agree that there are parts that if you are not familiar with the books, you're not going to understand what they're talking about. Like, some point they talk about like the Similarians, and they don't like know what, you don't even explain what it is. They're just like, oh, they were so beautiful that they made this dude cry. And I'm like, that's not actually what happened in the books.
Similarians?
Yeah.
That sounds like a dumb name.
Dude, Tolkien invented a whole language for this
That's
thing.
like unobtainium. Real creative, bro.
Why? What is unobtainium means that it's not obtainable. What does similarian mean to you?
They're similar.
Not even remotely.
To something.
Nope.
They're not similar.
No.
Oh.
No. They're kind of like the Infinity Gems on some level.
The Similarians
Yes.
are a gem, not a people?
Yeah. No, it's a gem. It's not a people.
Oh.
Does that make more sense now?
I'm a little more clear.
Okay.
But also a little more confused. Because I don't give a shit about Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, so I think it's funny, and they're trying to justify why this is good, and that's why you're part of the shill medium. You know, it looks beautiful. It's not a bad show. It's just, it's not good. The writing's not good. It's no She-Hulk, which could go down as the worst show I've ever seen.
This show doesn't have an attractive black guy being manhandled by a giant green woman.
No, it does not. Maybe it will.
They could have that. They could have a tree walk and just manhandle a sexy orc and just take her to town.
I mean, maybe.
Or him.
Either way, it'll all be good.
I think a tree is a gender neutral.
You mean the Ents?
The Ents? Is that what they're called?
That's what they're called, yeah.
The walking trees have a race?
They do. They're called Ents.
Fucking kidding
I
me.
guess I should clarify something too. When I do these reviews, people keep saying things to me in our comments. They're like, because I keep saying, I don't think this is Lord of the Rings. I just want to make this real clear right now. I have read The Lord of the Rings like 7 goddamn times. And I've read The Hobbit like maybe 8 or 10 times. Like, I know my Tolkien really, really well. I've read The Similarian. Like, stop acting like I don't know what I'm talking. Like, I know I'm playing like a little stupid in my reviews, but I am very familiar with the source material. You don't need to school me on it. You don't need to make referrals.
Pop quiz. What does JRR stand for? Wow.
Jack Reed Hoffer.
Does it? Is that really? No, wait. That doesn't make any sense. Reed Hoffer? What?
I actually don't know what JRR stands
So you didn't
for.
read shit.
Okay.
This man's a fucking fraud.
Uh-huh.
He's just trying to trick you, steal your shit because he's a dirty gyp. That's all he is.
I know when the Hobbit was written.
1937.
You are so close. I think it was 1938.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, my God. So
and The Lord of the Rings was written after it.
So you're saying that was written during the Hitler times?
Well, I mean, Hitler was alive at that point.
Shit.
Yeah.
That makes it real.
I hope it touches home for you.
That makes it real for me.
You know what else is
my
real?
God, are the orcs the Nazis?
Not really. It's
Fuck
not
me.
really.
Is J.R.R. Tolkien German?
No, he's British, dummy.
Okay, that makes
He
more sense.
serves the Queen.
That makes more sense.
Anyway, I think it's Morbid time.
Is it though? Was it ever?
It's always Morbid time. I think one of my favorite jokes of all time is the joke about the joke that when they remember we read it when they had a petition to be like, we're really sorry that we missed the
bring it back a third
release.
time.
Yeah, bring back Morbius to the box office a third time. That could be my favorite all-time petition. Like that, there is no petition that's better than that one.
Yeah.
Morbius was a box office dud, but now it's topping Netflix's charts as the streamer's deal with Sony continues to pay off. It's going to be number 1 for a long time. I'm telling you right now. I'm predicting it on Netflix. Netflix has the dumbest movies as its like top movies, and Morbius is definitely going to be number 1 for a long time.
It takes over Me Time.
Oh yeah, Me Time's been gone for a while. Yeah, Doc says it's number 1 right now. Did you actually watch that, Doc? I'm curious. I started to watch it. It's going to be my new go-to-bed movie. I'm going to put it on every single night until it's gone. Yeah, absolutely. It's so ridiculous.
We got to do a 10-second review of it.
Maybe. It's absolutely ridiculous from what I've seen so far.
Did you watch Uncharted while it was on Netflix?
No, I never watched Uncharted.
Why?
I just don't care.
But you care about Morbius.
Oh my God, I care about Morbius. Jared Leto?
Tom Holland.
Absolutely.
Tom Holland.
Doc said he tried to watch it too and he fell asleep.
Jesus.
It's a perfect fall to sleep movie. Morbius is part of a 5-year deal with Netflix reached in 2021 that kicked off this year with Sony. So they've got all the rights to the Sony movies. That's pretty good.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. They got Uncharted, so hell yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. I don't know if I'd want to watch it. I didn't buy Morbius. I could have gave that away, but I didn't buy it. So
I thought you didn't like it enough.
I did not.
It's a sleeping movie. Perfect. I'm still curious what they're going to do with Sandman. Sandman costs a lot of money.
Daemon Targaryen's in it, so
that is true. So if you want to see Daemon Targaryen with his weird face. But you know who else has a weird face? And even actually a weirder body.
Oh, really?
Kevin Durant.
He's just like he's fucking Gumby. He's Black Gumby.
You know why he has a weird body though? His entire chest is like has tattoos all over it.
Does it really?
But nothing outside of his jersey. He has no tattoos.
Oh, really?
So bizarre. Yeah, it's bizarre. I saw it.
I didn't know that.
It's really weird. I would Google an image of it for you. Would you like me to?
I guess so. I do want to see
I don't normally do this, but
I did want to see it.
Can you tell us anything about NBA 2K at all?
Fucking played 2K. I used to play NBA Live back in like 08 and 09.
Kevin Durant.
Shirtless?
Shirtless. It's really weird. It's really strange.
Oh my God. What is that?
Hold on. I'm going to show everybody. If you're in the chat.
What is that?
Okay. So imagine he has a jersey on, right? And his arms, you know, are uncovered, and like his neck, weird. His entire chest and stomach and belly button, everything is covered with tattoos. I think one says
he's a two-tone black guy. Look at his arms; they're darker.
He is two-tone.
He's a black guy with tans.
I feel like his nipples are even part of the tattoo somehow. He's got a whole bunch of writing all over. He's got a cross. He has is that a Washington Nationals logo?
I fucking thought so, right?
Yeah, it's a Washington National logos. He's got some sort of weird house and the number 30. Is that his jersey?
No, I don't think so.
He didn't always have tattoos there, but it's gotten worse. Clearly he's gotten addicted to it. So I wanted to show you that. But he's mad. He's big boy all mad because his rating on NBA 2K23 is laughable because he's a 96. He's the number 2 rated overall player. You know who beats him?
LeBron?
No, not even close. Well, I mean, LeBron's in the top, like he's in the 90s. Who won the title? The Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oof. Is he a 99?
He's a 97. Just
no
1 point above
99.
Durant. The dude who won the title. You know who got bounced out of the first round of the playoffs? Durant. Yeah, exactly. Queen James is at
So the highest rating is 97.
Who's going to be a 9 right now? There's not one player who's so dominant. Steph Curry's like, I feel like his durability hurts him, and they didn't win the title, right? I'm pretty sure that the Bucks won. Giannis is number 1.
No, they didn't win.
Or did they win the year before? Who won?
They won like 3 years ago.
Nah, who won last year?
Suns? No.
No.
Heat? No.
No. Lakers? No.
Dude, I don't know. I don't follow basketball.
Was it the
Celtics? No, the Celtics lost to the Warriors won.
Did they lose to the Warriors? Okay.
Yeah, the Warriors won.
Warriors! But yeah, Steph Curry's a 96. And Nikola Jovic, Joel Embiid, 96. Luka Doncic, 95. So yeah, Jimmy Butler's a 93. Wow. Kawhi Leonard, 94.
LeBron James is number 2.
Golden State. Okay, Doc says Golden State won.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. So he's mad. He went on Twitter and was like, wah! He's the same guy who demanded a trade and then was like, nah, I don't need a trade.
Because they wouldn't fucking trade him.
Yeah, because he can stay on the garbage nets.
Yeah, this man's a pussy. He also impregnated Lana Rhoades, allegedly.
Lana Rhoades, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh! So is that why she's crying that she's a single mom?
Yeah. And she
gosh.
said that someone on the Nets who was a Virgo or something like that got her pregnant.
Wow.
And the only person on the roster that was a Virgo is Kevin Durant.
Doc, we need some research right now.
So
Lana Rhoades, one of the top porn stars, although I don't think she's that attractive.
She used to be, and then she got a lot of work done.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, like I saw a thing of her crying that she's like, I regret everything that I did. And I now I'm a single mom and no one wants to date me and I can't get a real man.
She had like a scheme on NFTs that she just scammed people out of money.
Oh my God.
Piece of shit.
Stay out of NFTs, folks.
Yeah.
You know who should also stay out of NFTs?
Who's that?
Dan Lin.
Oh my God.
No one knows who he is, but he's not going to be the next Kevin Feige.
Because he's Asian. And Warner Brothers hates Asians.
No, they still have Walter Hamada, so they love Asians.
He's like a true Asian, though.
Walter Hamada's not?
No, Walter Hamada is.
Oh, and this guy's not?
Yeah, no.
He looks pretty Asian.
Is he
to
Japanese, though? Maybe they only like the Japanese Asians.
I don't know.
Because they're the cool ones.
I don't know. But we did do a story about this, right? At some point. Where they were interviewing him because they're trying to create a 10-year plan. The new CEO of Warner Brothers Discovery, David Zaslav, made a 10-year plan. He's trying to find the right person to put all this together.
Zack Snyder.
Dan Lin was part of the Lego movie franchise, but I think it's because he has a deal with Disney because he has some Disney movies.
You need to just bring back Zack fucking Snyder.
They should only allow him to be in charge of stories and casting because he's pretty good at casting except for Ezra Miller. That's his weakest casting that he did, I think.
Ezra Miller? Well, Ezra Miller had the potential until he went fucking insane.
I think he liked the quirkiness of Ezra Miller to play that I'm a quirky crime scene detective guy, but he clearly couldn't run, which is he should have been run for me.
Yeah.
Run for me, boy.
Tristan Thompson is Lana Rhoades' baby daddy? What?
Oh, what?
Suspicious.
That's a Kardashian ex. Oh my gosh.
Suspicious.
Wow. You don't think it's Kevin Durant? I mean, I'm going to take Doc's word
Kevin
for
Durant.
it. Doc knows these
Kevin
things,
Durant.
though. Doc is in, like Flynn, on this stuff.
I think it's Kevin Durant.
Well, anyway, it looks like it's not going to be Dan Lin, even though he seemed to have a good shot at it. And there's rumors that they've re-signed Batfleck and Henry Cavill. We don't know. Henry Cavill could be the world's greatest paid actor ever, although he deserves every penny.
He does.
Oh my gosh, I want to see him as Superman so bad another time.
And James Bond.
I don't care about James Bond. James Bond sucks. I watched that. Did I review that? Yes, I did.
We did, yeah.
That movie was so freaking bad.
I reviewed it when it came out, and then you reviewed it again.
Yeah, because you didn't tell me how bad it was. The only thing that was worth watching was Ana de Armas, and that's it.
Oh,
and
my
just
God.
because she was great as an actress in that. Literally just because she was great in
the
that.
Dress, though.
And she wore the world's slinkiest dress.
The dress, that was I don't know.
They should put that dress in the Hollywood Walk of Fame or something.
That.
It's a little slinky.
That was oh my God.
She's very slinky.
Yep.
Very slinky. But I thought that movie was terrible. And all of it was terrible.
It wasn't great.
Not good. I'm afraid that you can no longer ride your favorite ride. You cannot go down the coaster anymore. The world's second tallest roller coaster is now permanently closing. I think it's called the Thrill Dragster. I don't even know what it's called, but it's at Cedar Point in Ohio. It's the world's second tallest roller coaster.
That looks like King Ka, but it's not.
King Ka is pretty good.
Yeah. Have you been on it?
Yeah.
I've never been on it, actually.
Oh, yeah. I've been on a lot of roller coasters. Basically, any roller coaster you can think of, I've probably been on it. In the East Coast area, even in Florida. I can't think of any roller coasters I haven't done.
The Incredible Hulk.
Oh, you know which one I didn't do? I didn't do the Superman one because the line was too long.
I did that.
Other than that, I think I've been on every roller coaster.
King Ka was shut down because if it's a little windy, they're like, nah, bro, we're not doing that.
Yeah, that is entirely possible.
So,
one of the reasons why it's coming down, I think, because it's called the Top Thrill Dragster Coaster. It struck a piece of. It's a 420-foot. 128 meter tall roller coaster. A small metal object flew off of it and struck a woman in the head in the park in Sandusky.
Jerry Sandusky?
Yes, Jerry Sandusky.
Oh my God.
We didn't talk about that because we were too afraid to.
We did not.
No, there's no reason to talk about that. I'm actually, if Tiffany Haddish loses her career, I'm okay with that.
Oh fuck yeah! We should, maybe we can do another video on that.
I still don't know how I feel about it. I feel real uncomfortable about.
We can do a video. We need content.
Oh my, no, we don't. Not that bad.
We do.
We're gonna do naked. I would rather do naked Britney Spears first, and then we'll talk about it. The state investigation found no evidence that the park had acted illegally or had any reason to believe that the ride was unsafe. I guess the woman didn't get really killed or anything.
That's good.
That coaster's been operating for 19 years and draws 18 million riders. That's amazing. One person hurt out of 18 million. You are correct. The King Ka roller coaster at Six Flags Great Adventure in Jackson Township, New Jersey, is considered the world's tallest. Really? I've definitely been on that, and I had no idea.
That's the tallest one?
Apparently.
That's the world's tallest one?
It says 456 foot, 139 meter elevation. I've definitely been on it. What about the Great American Scream Machine?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I've been on that.
Yeah, I've been on anything in that Jackson, New Jersey one. I've been on them. So there you go.
Oh my
it's
God.
Closing down. You know what else is shutting down? James Bond themed super yacht.
Oh my
called
God.
007 sinks yards from a Greek beach after running aground. This is awesome. If you got, just a reminder for everybody who listens in the audio podcast, we have links to all of these articles where you can see all of the pictures. You can see all of the evidence that these stories are in fact true.
I don't know. What is this again?
The vessel is owned by a Swiss businessman flying under a British flag, ran aground off the coast of Kythanos. The super yacht was 49 feet from the shore when it hit rocks. 5 passengers were rescued on this enormous yacht. What's funny is this actually looks exactly like a GTA yacht. Looks exactly like a GTA yacht.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
We do have someone that's going to not get my office.
Somebody who should definitely have been on the show several times and refuses to show up. Very disappointing.
Wow, she's bashing our viewers too.
Oh my God.
That's not a way to get a good interview.
Rude. Oh, hey, yeah, it's the way to lose a job. Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
My God.
So look, it's a 007. It even has trees on it. Who puts trees?
That's a little weird.
It's a little weird.
Yeah.
And then it just fell over on its side.
Okay.
Yeah. Seriously, look, it just fell over. It's see you later, buddy. They must have a really bad captain. It's a beautiful boat.
I was going to say, it looks nice.
Yeah, it's awesome. I wish I had that super freaking yacht. Look at that. Look at the trees. It has little trees on it.
Kythanos?
It was in Kythanos Bay, which is somewhere in Greece. Are you kidding me? It's a huge yacht. This thing is freaking huge. The 007 can accommodate up to 10 passengers and 5 crew. Has a steel hull and aluminum superstructure, or in England, adamantium superstructure. It comes with the iconic 007 logo and a gun with its own helipad. It looks just like a GTO yacht.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was sold last in 2012.
For how much?
I don't know. This guy, what a dork. He literally just crashed it in this bay.
I mean, it looks pretty sleek.
Yeah.
I'd want to be on it.
I would definitely ride on it. Get a lot of...
Un yacht? I don't know how to say un yacht in Spanish.
A lot of ladies.
¿Por qué?
¿Por qué? Oh, toque fuera. I think it's our last... Yeah, our last story for today is a favorite of mine. It's the story that never ends. It's the never-ending story.
It is.
Because
never seen it.
There are several people that I know personally that have not seen this, that I am embarrassed that they haven't seen it.
It's about a rapey dragon, apparently.
Grapey dragon?
Yes.
And very
sad horse
dragon
that kills himself.
Yes, there's a sad horse that puts himself out of his own misery. Apparently, the reboot rights to the Neverending Story are at the center of a bidding war. It was apparently, it came out in 1984. How did you not see this?
Where is it out on, though?
In the theaters?
I wasn't born in 1984, so there's that answer.
How dare you?
Yeah.
How
you were like, what, 35 at that point?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
They barely had even invented movie theaters at that point.
Bullshit. Movie theaters were around for a while.
Are you sure about that?
Nope.
Apparently they've been talking about this for 10 years. Leonardo DiCaprio's film company is also looking at it. This is ridiculous. I can't believe they're going to adapt this. It's based from a 1979 German novel of the same name. And then they made the movie, directed by Wolfgang Petersen. And wow, that sucks. The guy sold the rights for only $50,000, a decision the author would later regret.
Oh, jeez.
The Neverending Story follows a 10-year-old outcast named Bastian Bucks, a buxom Bastion, and the magical book with the same title as the film. Through the book, Bastian discovers the enchanted world Fantasia, a land threatened by a dark force called the Nothing. A young warrior named Atreyu must travel the lands to search for a cure for the childlike empress. The Neverending Story arguably stayed close to the book's plot, except for minor details, and then name changed from Fantastica to Fantasia.
Oh my god. Is that the thing with Mickey?
Oh my god, it might be.
Yeah.
I do. Oh my gosh. It was already a cult classic, but its theme song was featured in season 3 of Netflix Stranger Things. Do you remember that? The duet between Dustin and Susie?
I didn't watch Stranger Things, so no.
Oh my god, I thought you did. Didn't you say you started watching it?
I never did.
Not even a little bit.
Never one episode.
Wow. Well, all right then. Not even one.
Spoiler alert, though.
They sing a song together?
Ruined.
Wow, I just ruined Stranger Things for you. Sorry. Well, I am not. They're gonna bastardize it. They're gonna ruin this.
Yes.
They're gonna ruin my childhood.
Oh my god. As long as they have a cool looking dragon, I'm in.
Yeah, all right, well, let's move on. This is outrageous.
It is very outrageous.
It's an outrage.
I need a hug.
Let's get outrageous. I need many hugs.
From a Japanese porn star.
As many hugs as you can get. Japanese porn star Fukada Eemi hugs more than 3,000 people. Japanese porn star Fukada Eemi spent last weekend banging out hugs to more than 3,000 people as an attempt to become the most hugged woman on earth.
Why is that a fucking...
3,163 people showed up to Shibuya, Tokyo event for a chance to hug the porn star.
I hugged a porn star?
The hugs were free, but the horny huggers had to shell out $7 if they wanted to snap a pic with her.
Oh my god.
With an embrace. There's a lot of ladies doing it too.
Yeah, why not?
Oh my god. For $7. I mean, she said she was completely exhausted following the event. The 24-year-old only took a 3-hour break and a handful of 10-minute breaks during the 24-hour period. What?
Sweet Christ.
Some have argued it was the grittiest performance in competition history since Michael Jordan's flu game. And we have a winner right here. We have a winner.
I mean, she's pretty attractive.
I would say so.
Yeah.
It looks like she's had a little bit of work done, which I'm not a big fan of, but...
No tattoos, though, so that's always good.
That is a big win.
Yeah.
$7 with a porn star doesn't get you what it used to.
No, it does not.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my word.
She's Japanese, though, so that's a win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has 1.3 million Instagram followers. And another 1.13 on her YouTube channel.
We need to bring her on as a YouTube guest.
Absolutely. We can help her become the most hugged woman on earth.
I wonder if she speaks English.
It doesn't matter.
Probably not.
Not relevant.
Yeah.
Not with what she does.
That's true. You don't need to speak for that.
At least she didn't get kidnapped.
I don't think you're gonna get kidnapped in Japan.
Really?
Nah, it's a pretty safe country.
Only in Spanish-speaking places?
I think so. Like Juarez.
Yeah, Juarez is not a good place. Police, for our next story, police arrest a woman who faked her own kidnapping to extort her mom.
Oh, my
for the fourth time.
Wow, what a bitch.
What?
The fourth time?
A terrifying video shows a woman blindfolded, blood dripping from her mouth. Standing behind her, a man holds a knife to his captive's throat. Mommy, they've kidnapped me, Mommy, and I don't know why. You can't say nothing to the police. If you do, they'll kill me. But the supposed victim's life was never actually in danger because she faked the whole thing.
Wow.
The victim apparently made false accusations. The 30-year-old woman and 4 others on the Spanish island of Tenerife. The civil guard sent a statement over an alleged plot to extort a ransom payment out of the arrested woman's mother. They used fake blood. They received a $50,000 ransom. While her mother received the blood-curdling clip, the concerned parent duly withdrew cash to pay the ransom. The mother had already paid similar payments totaling $45,000 3 previous occasions when she received menacing letters from the life of her daughter. What a bad daughter.
What a piece of shit.
Probably one of the worst daughters I've ever heard of.
I hope she gets actually kidnapped.
Apparently, they were living it up in the slot machine casino.
She fucking deserves it.
Yeah.
Bitch.
She can get between 1 and 5 years in prison in Spain. Hopefully
Really?
5.
Well, why not ship that bitch to Russia? She'll get many years in Russia.
Send her to the gulag.
Yeah, with Brittany Griner.
Yes,
They can just
both
scissor.
go. Look at this bingo hall they must have lived at.
Although I'm fairly certain Brittany Griner's a man.
Who was the guy I told you that was into her?
Shit, who was it?
Anthony Davis.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
That's that's like no thanks.
I
don't need that sex tape.
No.
I do not want to go in or out on any of them. Yeah. I need to wax his eyebrow.
I don't want to get in and I don't want to get out. I guess we'll go in and out. First on Barbarian.
Sure.
I think that comes out this week.
Yep. It's the thing.
It's about toxic masculinity.
Fucking hell, is it really?
It is. And Justin Long is in it, who you know has no toxic masculinity.
That man
in
is
him.
like a fucking 5'5" bitch.
Is he really that small?
He's tiny.
Is he?
He's not.
Seems
He's
weird.
like maybe like 5'7".
It seems like a weird dude. He was with didn't he date that girl with
Drew
the bug
Barrymore?
eyes? Oh my god, he dated her. Yeah, he did.
For a while.
He tears through Hollywood Poon like later though, like when they're not as.
Who else are you saying?
Wasn't he with the girl with bug eyes that you hate?
Amanda Seyfried?
Yeah. There's his phone got hacked and there's a bunch of news that released.
Oh yeah.
Right? Didn't she like put his underwear on his head or something?
That's weird.
Yeah, it's real weird.
She's also not attractive.
She is, but no, she is attractive, but this is real weird.
She's not.
Yes, she is.
Barbarian is a movie about what though?
Toxic masculinity.
But what about it? Like, why is it toxic?
Because he's a real jerk. Apparently, he's like a Hollywood actor who's in trouble because he gets Me Too'd. And then, but he's like a jerk when he comes to, like, he goes to visit. He has some properties he needs to sell to pay off, like, these attorneys or whatever, make a settlement. And he's like real mean to the people that rent his apartments. I'm pretty sure he's in it. Yeah.
Is this can't be the plot.
It is something about an Airbnb where like 2 people live in the Airbnb. I don't know.
Everything about this sounds horrible.
Yeah, I'm out. Maybe I'll watch it for free.
I'm out on watching the trailer.
Yeah, we wouldn't even watch the trailer.
This is a horror movie?
Yeah, Bill Skarsgård is in it, which is cool, but
okay, I like him.
Yeah.
He's cool.
Yeah.
Did Justin Long direct this?
No. The from the sketch comedy.
Oh, it was directed
group.
by Zach Kreger, who was
the whitest kid you know.
Oh shit! How about that?
So maybe it's good. Maybe it's not.
I do like Zach Kreger.
Yeah. That's Bill Skarsgård looks like pretty normal there.
Yeah.
Shocking. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, they don't even mention Justin Long. I swear to God, he's in this. I read a review of it.
Oh my god.
He's supposed to be in it. Whatever. They don't even mention him, so whatever. Let's just assume that he's in it, and I'm out. You know what else I'm out on? Knives Out.
Anna de Armless.
Anna de Armless. I watched the trailer to this. I am so out on this. Daniel Craig's accent it's so bad he forgot how to do it. He had to go back to an accent coach so that they could tell him how to do it. Yeah. Because his accent is like I'm from the plantation. Yeah, he does a plantation accent.
Did he say that, though, that he forgot?
Yeah, he said he forgot how to do the accent because it was so bad.
Oh, my God.
It's jarring. I can't believe you thought Knives Out was a good movie.
It had
jarring how bad his accent is.
It had anadarmus.
But Daniel Craig's accent is so jarringly bad.
It makes up for a lot of things when you have anadarmus.
Even when they fuck her up. Is she like a maid?
She is. She's a Mexican maid.
Oh my God,
like
she's a Mexican maid.
I'd hire her.
You're telling me that he's not a bigot? Ryan Johnson?
He's probably a bigot. Chris Evans was in it. Jamie Lee Curtis was in it. I have to rewatch
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
The actual straight up bigot.
Is she a bigot?
Yeah, she said really negative things about Anna de Armas being like, she's not sophisticated because she's from Cuba.
That's right.
Even though she's going to win an Oscar for her portrayal.
I don't know about that. We'll have to see.
I'm telling you, everyone's saying it's amazing.
We'll have to see.
You just hate the 1940s or 50s or whatever.
I need newer.
Yeah, it says right here, Craig had forgotten his distinctive southern drawl. He should have worked with you.
He should have.
So you could have worked on his plantation.
Now I can get your southern drawl out real nice and quick there, boy.
Oh
my God, you've been working on that plantation, getting me that cotton there, son.
Oh my God.
I'll be solving their mysteries nice and right there. Oh, Kate Hudson, fuck that old wrinkly bitch. I'll throw her overboard.
Absolutely.
She gonna sink because she don't have enough fat to swim there, darling.
I can't believe that Knives Out it grossed $311 million, and Netflix spent way too much money.
Yeah, they did.
They gave him how much? There's a contract here
Knives
somewhere.
Out was in the theaters.
I refuse to watch it because it's supposedly the same exact movie as The Last Jedi. A $469 million bid. Ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
Yeah, he doesn't deserve any of that, so I'm out.
Did they ever answer why Anna de Armas isn't in this?
Because he hates Cubans. Obviously.
Fucking hell.
All right, let's move on to reviews. Let's get reviewing. Okay, I'm gonna breeze through some of these because I don't know how many people are really gonna be interested in this. Vampires in the Garden. I think it might be Vampire in the Garden. There we go. This showed up on Netflix. I had a bout of insomnia, so I watched a lot of stuff in a short amount of time. If you're interested in burgeoning young lesbian vampires, then this is the anime for you.
What?
It's only got 5 episodes, and it's fine. It actually has some cool ideas. If you can get past the lesbian vampire parts of it,
sure,
it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Justin Long definitely stars in Barbarian.
Oh, fuck.
So at least I'm right about that. So the series info is, after humanity loses its battle with vampires, a young survivor named Momo has a fateful encounter with Fine, a vampire queen, and together they embark on a quest to find harmony. That's it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty good. I liked it. It's not like amazing.
Where's this on?
Netflix.
And it's new?
It is. It's an anime. It's 83% with the critics, 73% with the fans. I give it a solid.
Is it in English?
Yes.
Okay.
You can get English. It's fine. It's just fine. It's an interesting take on. It's like post-apocalypse with vampires. That part of it's all kind of cool. It gets a little lost in like this weird love story, but it's good. I liked it. I recommend it if you're into. It's not like softcore porn or anything, but it's all right.
It has like a story and shit.
It gets me annoyed if it took away from making new seasons of One Punch Man or making new seasons of My Hero Academia or any of the other
or I still need to watch Attack on Titan season
what about
4.
Dragon or Demon Slayer?
Never
all of
watched
those things.
That. Dragon Ball Z. We need more of that.
No, we don't. We just had a movie. No one else needs any more.
We need it all.
Nope.
Untold though. There's so
Untold.
many stories.
There are so many stories. Which was the first one?
I didn't write it down. I just wrote Untold.
Wow. So I have to like guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Which ones did I watch? Okay, so we'll start with the older ones. I didn't know this was a thing. Untold is basically like 30 for 30. I did the Manti Te'o one, which was a new one.
You did?
But then I went backwards. Yeah, remember I told you about how he got like catfished?
Mm-hmm.
So these are all fairly interesting stories. It got no publicity in 2021, but the Manti Te'o story got some publicity. So I went back and watched some of the older ones. I watched Malice at the Palace, which I thought was pretty interesting. That one's about the 2004 brawl that occurred during an NBA game between the Indiana Pacers and Detroit Pistons.
Ben Wallace.
Yep,
Rasheed Wallace.
Rasheed Wallace, one of my favorite players ever.
Ron Artest.
Reggie Miller was there.
That is all I remember.
Jermaine O'Neal was there. He tried to knock a dude out, but he fell.
That's right.
He slipped before he clobbered the guy. Steven Jackson was in it. He knocked a dude out.
Like a fan?
Yeah, he knocked a fan out.
Nice.
This is when Ron Artest. It was a really spicy game, and then Ron Artest decided to lay down on the scorer's table. So he's laying on the table, and a rowdy fan from Detroit threw a cup of, like a full cup of soda or water or whatever beer at him and hit him in the face. So he gets up, Ron Artest, and runs into the stands and starts attacking the wrong fan. And then Steven Jackson follows him and attacks a fan that started beating up Ron Artest, or at least punching Ron Artest, who is now known as Meta World Peace. It's a real shame, though, because this really, the repercussions is that it ruined Jermaine O'Neal's career on some level.
No, he played more after that.
He did, but he was never able to recover like mentally from what happened because what happened is they all got suspended. All of the top players. Indiana was the best team the year before, and they lost to the Detroit Pistons. Detroit was just tougher than they were, but they weren't like whoever won that series was going to win the title. So it was Indiana versus the Pacers, and then Indiana versus Detroit, and Detroit won. It went and won the title. So if the Pacers had won, because they were the best team in the league, they would have won the title. So when they came back the next year, they were expected to win, and they were the best team in the league. And then this happens, and everybody gets suspended. And Reggie had broken his finger. Well, Reggie retires that year because he's like, I can't put any more into this. So he never came back. Meta World Peace demanded a trade, went to the Lakers, won a title. Like, it's all kind of a mess. So I didn't really want to watch any of these other ones. I didn't really care about Caitlyn Jenner or some female boxer or like some other, I don't know. I'm not interested in any of these. This first season was not that interesting. But it got really good scores, but nobody ever talked about it. So then we go to season 2, which are the more recent ones. And these ones, it's got 100% for the critic score. Not many critics, but you know, it is what it is. I reviewed The Girlfriend Who Didn't Exist, part 1, which is...
Sure.
There's 2 parts, The Girlfriend Who Didn't Exist. That's weird. I guess I watched both of those. I didn't know there was 2 of them. But I reviewed both of them. That's the Manti Te'o story. Then I watched The Rise and Fall of And One. Do you remember And One?
It was a basketball thing.
It was a basketball thing with a bunch of street ballers.
Yeah. And One.
Mm-hmm.
I had some And One stuff when I was a kid.
And One was dope.
Yeah.
And the street ballers were basically guys who couldn't cut it in the NBA because they didn't know how to play actual basketball. They just knew how to do fancy tricks. And they had their own league. They're starting to compete with Nike. And then Nike just came in and like They were the second highest merchandise selling thing in the world. And this was basically a project started with like 3 dudes who liked basketball. And they show you the rise of it. And then Nike came in and just demolished them. And then they were under so much pressure and stress, they all started like falling apart and quitting. They were paying the players like they were endorsed. Like they weren't paying them like they were employees. They paid them like they were endorsed athletes, which caused them to fight amongst each other because these guys are a bunch of like hood guys.
Oh my God.
So like the whole thing kind of came crashing down, and then And One got sold. It's an interesting story. Not amazing. It's fine. I liked it, but it wasn't great. And then Operation Flagrant Foul, which is interesting to me because Tim Donaghy is actually from like the Haverford area, right outside Philadelphia. And apparently
who that is.
He's the referee.
Oh, the cheating referee.
Yeah.
The gambler.
The gambler.
Yep.
So what's interesting about this one is that the FBI gets involved and they turned Tim Donaghy. So basically, this guy got caught. He was betting on games and he was predicting games, and I think he was influencing games. And the mob started to use him as someone who they could use to bet games on. They made millions and millions of dollars off of bets that Tim Donaghy was like giving his guys, right? So long story short, the FBI came in and they're like, we're going to have you turn against the NBA, because he claimed that the NBA was involved. Out of 62 referees in the NBA that year, 52 of them testified that they had bet on games. So the NBA was absolutely corrupt. I remember watching the NBA at this point. I was like, oh my gosh, the entire NBA is... You would watch games back in the day and you'd be like, this is so rigged for the big teams to win. It's absolutely ridiculous. So it was kind of interesting. This one is probably the worst of all of them because he doesn't get them to say anything. Basically, all the guys involved hate each other. They're all a bunch of mobsters. And somehow this dude pocketed a bunch of money away. And you don't understand. He gets out of jail and he still has like a Range Rover and he owns a bunch of properties now. That
Good for him.
Yeah. Complete degenerate.
Entrepreneur.
Absolutely. So Tim Donaghy, scumbag. So whatever. They're fine. Their thing. What's next?
Pinocchio.
All right. So I barreled through those.
Our premiere review.
Our premiere.
It just fucking released like yesterday.
Literally, it came out yesterday. So we don't normally do this, and there's no scores yet. Oh no, this is the wrong Pinocchio.
It is.
That's the Netflix Pinocchio. Let's get the new. There we go. Pinocchio must be in public domain because there's a Guillermo del Toro Pinocchio and a Disney Pinocchio. This is an abomination, folks.
This one should be... They should make a horror version like Pinocchio Hardwood or something.
Yes.
Wood and Slaughter.
Yes. The critics have it at 29%. The audience has it at 40%. I'm going to disagree with this. Critic consensus. Visually dazzling, it's not, but soulless. The largely inert Pinocchio reaffirms that you should always let your conscience be your guide away from unnecessary remakes. I 100% agree with this. It stars Tom Hanks as Geppetto. This kid was pretty good. Benjamin and Evan Ainsworth as Pinocchio. Thought they were fine. The Blue Fairy is Cynthia Erivo. They have the original songs and they add like 4 additional songs, which suck. Gordon Joseph Levitt plays Jiminy Cricket. His voice is fine, but his character is creepy as hell. Looks gross.
So this is just like a rapey version of Pinocchio.
He literally watches poo for like 30 seconds straight.
Oh my God.
Keegan-Michael Kay, though, is Honest John, the Fox character. He always does good voice acting.
And this is just a straight remake of the story?
They change a bunch of things. I'm going to read some bad reviews. Let's see here. The effect is an awkward fusion of fake and real that strains to find any magic in between. This Pinocchio, unfortunately, is no real boy at all. Jake Coyle from the Associated Press. Chances are it'll be remembered about as well as the live-action Dumbo movie. Yeah, I forgot that existed too. Andrea Thomas from Wealth of Geeks.
Sure.
Well, do you remember the live action Dumbo?
I do.
Who starred in it?
Somebody famous.
Colin Farrell.
Oh, that's right.
The guy from It's Always Sunny.
Charlie Day.
No. Frank.
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito was in it. Yep. Ridiculous.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So what did they change?
Okay, so I'm going to try to not spoil this for folks.
You should.
No, I don't want to spoil. That would be rude because it came out so soon.
Yeah, but we're talking that we're saying spoilers, so you can easily turn this off at this point.
Okay, well then fine. You guys can turn it off at this point because I will spoil the entire thing right now. Spoilers, this is it because this is the feature review. And
I'm never going to watch it, so I just want to know what happens.
Okay, so go ahead. Ask your questions.
What's different?
There's additional songs.
Nope. Don't care.
Okay. So they race swapped the blue fairy. She is an award.
Black fairy?
She's a black fairy
instead of a blue fairy.
Instead of a blue fairy, she is a Emmy. Not Emmy. She's like on like Broadway or something. She's a really good singer, but they changed the key of the song so that she could sing it, which is a little weird. Because she sings "When You Wish Upon a Star."
That's from Pinocchio?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, who knew, right?
Didn't know that.
She is in the cartoon, the blue fairy shows up a bunch of times. So not only did they race swap her, but they also don't let her show up any more times in the movie. She shows up one time.
Oh my god.
That's pretty racist to me.
It is.
So why would you swap her then to not have her show up? Because she's actually like, at first when I saw it, I was like, okay, this is weird. Because she's got like a lot of like, it almost looks like dandruff falling off of her. She doesn't look like magical the way she should. There's also like, if you want to talk about Easter eggs, in the first like 20 minutes, which are probably the most boring 20 minutes of my entire life, they have cuckoo clocks. And every single cuckoo clock is some sort of Disney property. It's actually kind of obnoxious. Name a Disney property.
Kingdom Hearts.
That's not a Disney property, but Toy Story is in it.
Toy Story.
Uh-huh.
Tarzan?
You name it, it's in there.
Really?
Except for maybe, I didn't see Lilo and Stitch, but I saw like Sleeping Beauty. I saw Snow White. I saw so many I cannot remember. It was redonkulous. Like they literally...
Moana? Frozen.
Dude, they were all there. You name it. It was every cuckoo clock was some sort of Disney theme thing. So that was pretty weird. It is directed by Robert Zemeckis. I don't know why he directed this. This was just terrible. Oh, what were the other big changes? They added a bunch of characters that were completely unnecessary. They do sing the original. There's no Strings on Me. When he goes to Pleasure Island, there's no smoking cigars and there's no drinking beer. They drink root beer.
Dumb.
And in the original Pinocchio, Pinocchio's kind of a jerk because he's learning like what's right and wrong because he doesn't know what's right and wrong. In this one, he clearly knows what's right or wrong, and he doesn't drink the root beer, and he doesn't smoke cigars. The worst thing he does is play pool, and he's like, oh, I don't know, playing pool seems kind of scary. Maybe I shouldn't do it.
Does Geppetto get a little rapey? Like, how much of Tom Hanks...
He's barely in it.
How much of Tom Hanks is actually in this character?
Barely, and he's... has one talky singy song, which is terrible.
That's it. So he's the main star and he's barely in it.
Barely in it.
That's stupid.
Yeah. What else is different? The one that really annoyed me was Monstro. What is Monstro to you?
I don't know who Monstro is.
You've never seen Pinocchio?
A while ago.
What's the thing that swallows him?
The whale.
Yes, Monstro is a giant whale, correct? A giant sperm whale.
Yep.
It's a sea monster now, so it's kind of a mosasaur with tentacles.
Cthulhu?
Kind of. Yeah, it has tentacles.
I'd be okay if Cthulhu...
I literally was yelling at the TV because I was like, why do they have to change Monstro? What was the purpose of change? Someone made a decision to add tentacles to this thing. Why? It doesn't look like Monstro. There's no point to it. It's freaking retarded. It's completely stupid. There's no point to it. You want to know the biggest change of all and the most disappointing one? The ultimate spoiler?
Pinocchio's gay.
Pinocchio doesn't turn into a real boy.
You're kidding.
Yeah. They leave it ambiguous at the end. He's like, I never wanted you as a real boy anyway. I just want a wooden boy. I love a wooden boy.
What is it, like end fade to black? And then
yeah, they walk. He's like, I never wished for you to be a real boy anyway. I love you either way. So the ultimate acceptance of who you are, regardless if you're wooden or real or pan or bi or whatever. You just accept you as you.
What?
So people are going to be real pissed when they realize that he doesn't get his wish. The other thing that doesn't make any damn sense, and I was really annoyed about this, the blue fairy that comes in has no idea why she's there. She comes in and she's like, who are you? Why am I here? What are we supposed to do? She like acts like she has no idea what's going on. It was absolutely asinine. Why they made her so clueless is beyond me. Oh my gosh. And the other thing, when they went to Pleasure Island, it was only boys because they only wanted boys to become donkeys so that the donkeys could do hard labor.
Okay.
They included girls there too.
Nice.
Because Pinocchio has too many men in it. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't.
Luke Evans has a song.
I like Luke Evans.
It's terrible. He's very committed to the role though. And instead of having henchmen, he has vapor spirit ghost things.
All right then.
Yup. They wasted a lot of money in CGI on this for no reason.
I'm never going to watch this.
And Tom Hanks says something about getting swallowed. He's like, you got swallowed too?
Tom Hanks wants Pinocchio to swallow him.
Yes. Oh, here's the biggest thing that irritates the bejesus out of me. The original Pinocchio is 88 minutes long. So think about that. That is an hour.
Less than an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's an hour and 18 minutes, right?
Hour and 28 minutes.
Okay, an hour, less than an hour and a half. That's fine for a kid's movie. I can deal with that. This is an hour and 51 minutes of excruciating pain.
That's still not that long.
It's almost 2 hours of nonsense. Dude, you want to die by the end of it.
I'm never going to watch it, so I'm not going to want to die.
I want you to die. Just
I'm not going to join this never-ending story.
Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah.
It's horrific. The latest adaptation feels heartless, rushed, and sloppily put together. It's a reboot that not even Tom Hanks can save. Tom Hanks was terrible in it. One of his worst. Oh my God. This one is Jiminy appears to be wearing another cricket's face as a mask.
Oh God.
It's pretty horrifying for sure.
Oh,
he
no.
is strangely disturbing. He seems to feel like he's wearing another face.
Nobody needs that.
Not at all. So
that's it.
I think that about wraps it up.
Yeah.
That is the end of this story. For those of you who catch this, please like, subscribe, do all those great things and more. We love all y'all. We love the audio listeners. We love everybody. We just have a lot of love for everybody. If you want to see the links, make sure you check out the website. Just look up Our Reviews Will Kill You. If you want to check out Rumbly, go on the Rumbles. It's OrcU. I recently discovered that if you search for Our Reviews Will Kill You, it will not be there. It will only be under ORKU, just like our Instagram, which is ORK_U. Please check that out. You can also check out, we're going to be back with, I guess, a giveaway, perhaps?
Whenever Thor comes out, yeah.
Whenever it shows up at your house is when we're going to get some Thor action. Some Thorax. Anything else? Oh, be sure to stay tuned. We will guide you to our podcast with Pandemonium Podcast, where we talk about Satanists, serial killers, and cannibals. So be sure to check that out and more. But as for the two of us, we're on to the next one.